That one might have purchased.
So,
Yeah.
a
Thanks
couple
for
of,
coming out.
couple of common questions that we get. So, Mike, why don't you tell everybody why you decided, after all these years, to finally write a book?
Well, there have been lots of words written about the Beach Boys, but not about me, and I thought, and since I was there since before the beginning of the Beach Boys, to do something. My mom wrote a book, which was never published, but at least we got a lot of information from my mom. My dad passed away. I'd like to ask more about your parents and what happened through their lives, so I figured it's a good document to leave for your family, your friends, and fans who might be interested in your story,
Right.
Great.
Did you know Mr. Wilson is writing a book at the same time? Was that?
I didn't know that, but I know it now because it's...
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And it is the 50th anniversary of Good Vibrations.
50th anniversary of Good Vibrations. The book is Good Vibrations. My Life as a Beach Boy.
Why don't you rehash just a little bit
There's a
of
Donald Trump book there. If anybody's
No way.
that? Yeah. So why don't you share that great story of it was not too far from here where you actually wrote Good Vibrations. So you had
That's right, on the way to the studio. It's a little further down Sunset. It was Columbia Studios and CBS Studios, whatever. And I wrote the words to Good Vibrations on the way to the studio, driving in an XKE that we had at the time.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was a very nice car, and
A little.
everybody's at the studio waiting for me to deliver the words, so I was in somewhat of a panic.
Aw.
It worked out well. Wrote about a flower. It was the era of flower power and all the hippie things going on in California, and so I thought, wow. I wrote it with the image of a girl who was all into peace and love and all the good things. And so.
Is it true that Audrey Wilson came up with that Good
Yes.
Vibration?
Audrey told my cousin Brian that dogs pick up vibrations.
Right.
So
That's true,
came
okay.
up with the term good vibrations, but that's all he had. He just said good vibrations.
Okay. Yeah.
But he
Okay.
had a magnificent, incredible track. So I was able to write I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations for the chorus, and then wrote all the lyrics that cousin Carl sang so beautifully.
Yeah.
Right. Very cool.
So my last question is: you did 172 dates last year, and you're 75 years old.
Oh,
Stud.
young.
You did an enormous press tour this week, and you had more energy than anyone involved. You did a show at Central Park.
That's
For
right.
those of us who are younger and want to have the same kind of life, what is your best advice for aging well?
Well, first of all, don't do things that'll harm you. Okay, that would be a bright idea. And I don't smoke anything or drink to excess or anything like that. And so those are two good things. But I learned meditation, transcendental meditation, in December of 1967. I've been doing it ever since, and that is extremely helpful because you can drop your metabolism. In other words, your breath rate goes down to a level of rest twice as deep as deep sleep. So you can only imagine how profound that rest is. So the rest allows you to get involved in activity. Rest is the basis of activity, Maharishi often said. So that's just a practical technique that has been really helpful in allowing me to be able to do the amount of work that we do and still enjoy it, because you can get involved in work, but then get all tired and frazzled and stressed out, and that can influence your mood and how you are with people. So meditation clears your mind, and your biochemistry actually purifies when you meditate. We've done a lot of research on it. So it's just a practical, real good way. And I was very fortunate to learn it in December of '67,
And the Beatles were there. With
I went to, in '68, in the spring, I went to India and to Maharishi's academy where they were teaching people to become teachers of TM. I didn't even know that it was for that purpose because I was so new to TM. But when I got there, all the Beatles were there. I'm talking about John, Paul, George, and Ringo, the band, called the Beatles, not the insect. So that was a most fascinating journey, fascinating time. And the music, the meditation, the lectures, all that was a life-changing experience.
Well, thank you all for coming. We're going to get Mr. Love set up, and you can spend as much. We'll try to get you as much time as we
Awesome.
can.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We love you.